Another adventurer under our belts, eh, hero? I'd best put pen to page before the details fade. Lysalia, and now Gaul. One would think our discoveries were more than sufficient to prove the Lexan Tale's claims, at least with regard to Ilvis's existence. But something tells me that until Germonus is proof that his ancestors were not some heretics the church painted them to be, he will not rest. And then there's the curious case of Ramza at Alma's throat one moment, all sister dearest the next. He was like a different person when he came through, yet I seem to be alone and wondering exactly what happened to him back at the lighthouse. If you ask this lady, she must have taken quite some bump to the head when she fell. Then again, it didn't take him long to turn back into his spiteful little self, so all's well that ends well. Wow, great. Really magnificent.
Yep.
That's the least appealing item we've ever gotten. The orchestration roll for a chapel.
Greetings and salutations, hero. I suppose you are wondering whether or not the good Germonus has finally determined where in the world our next adventure is going to take us. The good news is he has. The bad news, however... Now, while it is not in my nature to be sensationalist, sensationalism is in my job description. So please bear with me when I tell you that all is not right aboard the airship, Lexan Tale. Something about Alma has me deeply worried. I would not trust this information in the hands of my publisher, let alone some sullen gate guard. Shall we continue our conversation on the Prima Vista away from the, inquisitive ears? Wow, you know what? I am so sorry, Mangumo. I didn't mean for her to be so fucking rude to you. Jeez.
Minagumo, get the fuck out of my face. You don't want to hear Minagumo. Who do you think you are?
Fucking rude, dude. Dang. Poor guy. He's just trying his best, man. Wow, this game's running like poop today. What the hell?
You too? What's been going on your end?
Like, mine's been going kind of laggy. What the hell happened?
Yeah, mine's been locking up.
Mine's fine.
I might need to do a verification.
The question is then, where exactly did Rams and his fellowship journey next?
Suddenly, Hrothgar.
It's me. Ah, Hero. To what do we owe this unexpected visit? I had not planned on summoning you for another several turns of the sun.
I hate that. Please don't say that again.
Why can't these people speak normally?
I apologize if it caused you any worry. I suppose one cannot allow a reporter in their midst and not expect her to report what she sees, though I did expect a tad more discretion from Miss Merula.
It's Mulia.
Alma has, as of late, been experiencing difficulties with her health. Chirurgeons have been called upon to discern exactly what that ails her, but as far as they can tell, there is nothing physically wrong with my sister. The consensus is the rigors of an extended stay in a foreign land have taken their toll on her fragile heart. Ah, she's dying of woman.
Rude.
Shit, that thing's dangerous. It like affects 50% of the population.
That's what they always do is like, oh, the woman's dying of woman. She's got the hysteria vapors. Oh no, the broken heart.
Oh, well, so much for me not having to voice her today. Hero, when did you...
Don't worry, she's also sick.
Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're close to killing her off here, so.
Yeah, like everyone you voice.
I have no, yeah. Whoops.
I guess it's fitting that you're playing Reaper. Alma!
I'm fine, brother.
It is obvious you are not. You must return to your chambers and rest.
She just like tosses her in there.
I hate Moogle so much.
Oh wow, she really is not doing well at all. Forgive me. Perhaps we shall speak again once I regain my strength. Until then, please, look after my father.
Dude, this is super awkward, but like, I have a healing spec.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're trying to have an emotional
cats.
scene? We were making hamster noises.
Can I just switch to like,
Yeah.
say, Scholar, White Mage, and Esunoyu? Maybe?
Like I can literally resurrect people. Is that you?
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know what's going on with you, but like, do you want to
I mean,
die
like,
and then I'll
presumably
rescue
like
It does
1 out of
specify
8
that it's
people in this
revival
entire
from-
setting can.
It does specify revival from knockout, so...
So, take her out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Knock her out and then
out,
revive
knock
her.
her out.
You'll just be concussed
Hey,
for a
get rid of all
minute.
those
You'll just be
negative
concussed
debuffs.
for a minute, it'll be okay. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes, man stuff. The matter of our next expedition.
What? Excuse me, sir, but I not man. That not work for me.
As we discovered during our most recent foray into the Ester Sands, the Damascan capital of Radbanaster appears to lie upon the ruins of what can only be called the royal city of Lysalia, ancient capital of the lost kingdom of Avlis.
On my screen, technically, he's the only guy here.
Is there just like a plushie up there?
No, that's a costume.
The costume?
Those are the chocobo
the
costumes. Yeah.
Oh, it's a red chocobo costume. Shortly after,
Yeah, they're
we
just different colored chocobo costumes.
stumbled upon remnants of the legendary clockwork city of Gouge, cleverly repurposed into a lighthouse overlooking the Ridorana Cataract. Remnants which now sit suspended above the fathomless chasm. Lysalia, Gouge. What do they have in common, you ask? I shall tell you. They both appear in my ancestors' account of the rides of Ivalice, the Durai papers. They're Durai because no one can listen to you when you actually try to say what's in them. It's so fucking boring. And with each new discovery, this forbidden chronicle is now proving of Evolution legend to be more fact than fairy tale. I pronounced it in a way where you can tell I spelled it that way. There's no denying the proof, and that is that but a matter of time before scholars and historians from across the realm come to the same conclusions. But as you're all aware, my aim has never been to simply prove the existence of Ivalice. No, I shall not rest until I've revealed the truth of young Ramses' role in King Delita's session, and cleared my ancestor Orin Durai from the false accusations made against him by the church. Should we not see to Alma first?
Yeah.
She woman, she heal later.
Kogan's chirurgeons would have us believe that she is in no immediate danger, as her illness is not one of the body but of the mind. To borrow their words, that her spirit is in a state of unbalance and merely requires time to right itself. Oh, we gotta surround her with enchanted quartz crystals.
And positive thoughts.
Ugh.
I mean, in this instance, surrounding someone with crystals could very well do good things.
Die.
Just
Considering
put
they're
a
actually
sign.
magical.
Just put a sign a little bit before her door. Good vibes only starting here.
I mean, she probably got poisoned by the
Nail.
evil actual crystal she was wearing.
Well,
Alma
yeah,
would be
I forgot she's
fine
wearing
as
that
long
thing.
as she remains in bed. The last thing she needs is any further excitement, especially at the paws of those meddlesome mole bats. Talking about you fucks. Why is your head so big? Though, I must admit, both Mont Blanc and his brother have proven more useful than I would have ever dared to imagine.
All the better to think
I don't
you
remember
with.
which one I was and which one you were.
I was Mont Blanc, I'm pretty sure.
When it comes to usefulness, I am first in the field. Or was it the furriest in the field? Would you like to feel my fur, Koopa?
You can't trick me, you're the same character model.
And you wonder why Ramza despises you so, brother. They do all the work, and all you do is jest, Kupo.
Ah, but you are mistaken, Hurdy. I bear neither you nor your brother any ill will. Any further ill will, that is. If anything, I owe you my thanks for your recent contributions. Now get off my ship.
His thanks? Are you hearing what I'm hearing? What happened to the venom spitting adder we all used to know and hate?
He's right here.
Alma certainly seems pleased with the change, but forgive me for not buying into this all too convenient transformation.
Simply showing the world that Ivalice actually existed will not validate the claims chronicled in the Durai papers. That is correct, Father. The key lies in Ramza Beowulf. If we can find evidence of his hidden role in history, it will prove Orin's testimony true and safeguard our family name from ridicule. Oh no, the horrible reputation your family has. This family I've never heard of before. Which is why I turned the focus of my research to Delita's forgotten companion and his actions during the War of the Lions. It was only then that I discovered something more intriguing. An underlying struggle with an unknown force. A force with the power to bring about calamitous ruin. Orsite, the twisted abominations we encountered in both Lassalia and Gouge, the Lucavi. They are born of these unholy crystals. Well, while nobles of the north and south squabbled over Ivalice's crown, Ramza silently sought to rid the world of a darker evil. Evil manifest from the deepest desires of men and women whose minds had fallen prey to the Orsite. And with each confrontation did Ramza's fellowship grow smaller. Countless companions lost to a cause that would go unwritten, yet was far more important than any clash of armies, and so did they endure, until reaching their final destination, the Orborn Monastery.
Oh.
That's gonna be tonight's raid.
Oh, I know this one. The Orborn Monastery is where Princess Olvelia was raised. There's a scene about it in the Zodiac Brave story. After Delita emerged victorious in his final campaign, he married the princess to legitimize his claim to the throne of Ivalice.
Cool, so we already know where we're going. Let's start now. Ah, I see someone has been paying attention.
Yeah, please. No more explanations.
Nope. One
please.
more
Can we just
hour of story.
No.
But have you talked to 3 different people who could give you intricate details?
Oh, you're
about
right.
the
We
past?
haven't.
Yeah, jeez.
Or collect 3 miscellaneous pieces of paper that have, some relevance somehow to the story.
I just can't get over how
But
last
I
time the arc started with this one specific Banga is the villain, and then ended with, yeah, he's still the villain. It went in a giant circle.
But I don't understand. Why would Ramza's crusade against the Lucavi take him back there?
According to the Durai papers, the sinister being who endangered the Orisite was said to have slumbered beneath the monastery.
Keith. Oh yeah, what voice did I do for her?
The Mickey Mouse one.
She's the academic, so I
Okay.
don't know.
But who or what would have the means to create something so powerful?
Ultima, the High Seraph.
Oh my god!
That sounds like a Final Fantasy word.
I know that guy.
A Sephiroth? What's a Seraphif? Seraph?
Okay, Seraph.
Seraphs are believed to have, by some to be servants of the gods, divine beings whose only purpose is to carry out the will of their immortal masters. As to whether or not Ultima can claim this title, however, I cannot say. Just as there were those who chose to worship Ultima and her otherworldly might, there were equally as many who feared the visitor and her deadly magics, often referring to her as the Angel of Blood for the carnage left in her wake.
Interesting. What if the spell Hero claims to have experienced in the Praetorium, coincidentally also called Ultima, was in fact an elegant interpretation of the very magics introduced to Hydaelyn by the High Seraph?
But that would mean... What would that mean?
I have spoken with several colleagues back in Charlia regarding their opinions on the ancient incantation, and while they have little to show for their research, they all agree on one thing. The manner in which Ultima etherically manifests should not be possible, at least on Hydaelyn. So it would naturally make sense if we discover that the Elegants learned the spell from being not of this dimensional plane, as to exactly how they convinced the being to impart that knowledge onto them.
What? Not of this plane? What manner of creature are we talking about here? Alright. Likely one similar to Omega.
How long have you been listening from the shadows, my friend?
Oops. My bad. Long enough. I'm here to deliver the item Mikoto requested.
Sid, there was no need for you to deliver it personally. A Moogle would have sufficed.
A Moogle? And trust that he won't tear open the package and show it to some random adventurer? No, this was far too important.
I feel like we're getting personally called out here.
If you do not mind, the principal was about to tell us how to find the Ouroboros Monastery.
Would that I could.
You don't know? Then what have we been doing here?
Exposition for no good reason.
At ease, Lady Murilla. The dry papers speak of a cataract situated on the river Zirshel, several leagues southeast of Rabanastre. There, supposedly, lies the monastery. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Zirshel is not a name you will find on any modern Damascan map. Rivers, however, especially ones as large as the Zirshel is established to be, are rare in a nation more than half claimed by the sand. The river we seek can only be that which bisects Golmor on the Naxian border. And for that invaluable information, we owe thanks to our brothers Moogle, like our attorneys general. Their travelers have made their veritable authorities. Their travels have made them veritable authorities on Damascan geography.
Wait, but earlier you claimed you didn't know the monastery's whereabouts. I'm confused.
Its location is not what concerns me, but perhaps the Moogles themselves should explain. It's funnier when they talk.
Aye, certainly. That verdant valley of vines and vipers, to where we must voyage next is home to the Vienna, and therein lies our little problem. The one thing that Vienna do not suffer is trespassers. Not even lovable Moogles, Kubo. Well, it's a good thing we have one here to help us in.
Our glamours kept us hidden long enough to see the jungle was teeming with ruins, much like those we've discovered in Lasalian Gouge. But the Vieira trackers eventually found us and took us before their elders. We barely escaped with our palms, Kupo.
Oh So that's why we are still here talking instead of bound for the border.
There are Vir who have spurned the strict codes of their tribes, abandoning the people to come live in the cities of Damascus. Finding and recruiting one to our cause might provide us with insight into how to reach the Orbon Monastery ruins. You should go talk to 3 of them.
Unfortunately, the nation's current turmoil has not made it easy to accomplish this task. We still require more time.
Okay.
Before boarding the shuttle, I was stopped by Bunga on the docks. He asked me if I knew a hero, and I bid deliver her a message. I told him he was welcome to accompany me to the Prima Vista so that he might deliver that message himself, but the man refused.
Okay.
Mikoto, I saw this device crafted to your exact specifications, but cannot guarantee that it will function as intended, seeing as I had an area subject to test it on.
Of course, Master Sid. If any trouble is met, then most likely it is my design that is to blame.
Your confidence in my craftsmanship is flattering, but you sell yourself too short, my dear. Here's to your success. Good day.
I just wanted to feel included.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goto's over there.
There you are.
Hello, lizard lady.
What? Oh, yeah.
I sense that you are interested in the package Sid delivered. I have every intention to apprise you of its contents, but first I believe we should speak of Alma's condition. Do you find her illness all too timely? Genomus and Ramza would like to believe that her bouts of vertigo are not but a result of a mind fatigued, but the answer is clear. It is the Orisite that plagues her.
Okay.
Alma recently confided in me that she would hear her father speaking with the Otis, well before even his first foray into Rabanastir. However, I did not think this entirely true, which is not to imply that Alma is trying to deceive us. Rather, she saw something that led her to believe her father was conversing with the Orisite. Moreover, I suspect it was the Orisite itself that granted her this vision. You recall my hypothesis on distinct frequency NRR-type harmonic vibrations and their tendency to promote ethereal amplification? Or when I mentioned that despite being the principal's possession for an extended period, the Otis exhibited none of the imprinting present in the Duma? No? The Otis has never resonated with Genomus. It has always been his wife's pendant and its Orisite shard, the Vertigo, that fueled his passion for Ivalis. No, the Otis is bound to Alma's deepest desires, whatever those may be. The only reasons I can fathom that Alma has not fallen victim to the Orisite's grasp is that her desires are not as strong as those that we have witnessed in Argoth or Bagaman. That and the ethereal interference caused by the other nearby shards. I explained all this to Alma and recommended that she destroy the necklace, yet not only did she refuse, but she begged me to keep this revelation from her father.
But why?
And so, I did the only thing I could. I devised a means with which I might impede or at least lessen the effects of the Otis. This device, while still incomplete, will amplify the NRR wavelengths emitted by the Vertigo. This should work to interfere with those emitted by the Otis, thereby shielding Alma from the brunt of their effect.
Let me get some water.
We'll wait until Andrew gets back.
Oh no, I'm here. Sorry, I just
Oh,
need to
you're-
drink water right now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I have the water. I just need to drink it. I didn't know if my line was going to continue on. I just wanted to be ready.
Okay.
So you're good.
The city below is all abuzz with word of the Bunga brigand loitering about the airship landing. Do you think it could be someone we know, Kubo? I'd certainly hope not.
That would be odd.
Do-do-do.
Oh no,
Oh, hey, we
Heat of
gotta
Battle
leave.
2 is no longer active.
Oh no. I
What?
should probably fix that.
Wait, what?
I don't even know what those mean. Just some
Oh,
buff.
it's the
Oh, yeah?
XP bonus. Oh, hey.
Oh
my
no,
game's
our
locking up again.
experience.
Woo.
Hello,
I'm-
Bwaggy.
Definitely gonna have to repair the game.
I don't
after
mean
this.
to bwag, but.
Wow.
Waggy. Which one was this? Oh, this was me, wasn't it? This was me.
Apologies,
Hold on, I'm
hero,
almost there.
but I needed to speak with you, and you alone. Oh, don't mind me, Kubo. I'll just be floating over here in perfect earshot.
Why you? What makes you think I won't let you? Won't let you? My throat's not happy with this. Won't lay you low right here, right now.
Goodness. Having to swap from high to low is not helping right now.
Because we're here to offer you a proposition, that's what. We need information on the Gulmore jungle, and thought a man as well-traveled as you might be persuaded to provide some.
Gulmore, you of all creatures should know that it's Viera land. What are you offering then?
Why, the opportunity to tell us what you know. You almost believe our next adventure lies beneath a jungle canopy, Kubo.
I should have expected as much. Very well, hero. Yes. I came to ask if you would meet someone. Now, it seems that someone may be able to assist Genobus as well. Seeing as you and the principal did right by us before,
Why is everybody...
I do not see a reason why I cannot take both of you.
Why is everyone calling him the principal? I don't... Whatever. Everybody talking to him again?
Guess so.
Oh yeah.
Let me know when you are ready to depart for Rabanastre. We'll travel in our airship. The Prima Fista would draw too much unwanted attention.
Yeah. No kidding. It's a big airship. See, that's a reasonable design
What?
for an airship compared to the one that the Prima Vista uses to, you know, pick up
I guess
passengers
it's
and whatnot.
more. It's like my fantasy brain can endure it more than the other, like
Yeah,
the all
it-
blades up thing is like, what the fuck? How does this
It
even
looks
begin?
more like a traditional blimp than anything.
Back to a life of brigandry in the clouds, are we?
Of course not. Not that it didn't cross our minds. But when faced with the decision of what to do next, we needed simply to remember the dying words of our leader. Gijuk, Rinok, and I decided to re-enlist as Dalmascan Fusiliers.
And the occupying Garleans actually said yes, Kubo.
Oh god, this guy's me too, isn't it?
Oh no, it's my turn to have all of the voices.
Eric's
Not
Andrew's character
exactly.
died.
We're now with the Resistance.
Oh hey, cool.
I think it was this guy though.
I think so.
You no doubt heard of the uprising in Dalmasca that followed the Dolmen liberation, and how it was crushed under the iron wheel of the 5th Legion. Yeah. The resistance leaders were captured, tortured, and publicly executed. Yet, much of the Empire's jargon, the gruesome display only served to further rally the survivors.
Should just give him Waspinator's voice.
Remove one head, and 2 grow back in its place. Remove 2, and there are 4. A person can die, but an idea will live on. Now there exist several factions throughout Dalmasca. We belong to one known as the Lentz Tears.
And when we told our commanding officer of your recent crossing with you and yours, he simply insisted that we introduce you.
Me? But I wasn't even supposed to be here, Kupo.
Not you, Hairball. Her.
Meet with the General and hear her proposal, hero. If you're not interested, we shall return you to Kugane unharmed. You have heart.
Carl got your tongue. Rabbit Esther, dead ahead, lads.
My throat is going to be wiped by the end of this session. Ugh.
Oh, look at this big, expansive city. With broken steps. Not a good first impression.
Not a good
Not
first
really.
step.
Yeah, they're just exactly like that. Just the way you said that.
This way. We have many malms to cover before nightfall.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I didn't sign up. for
I'd
that
rather
shit. I have
fly.
a mount.
Oh, hey, look.
Hey. Why, hello there.
It's a Final Fantasy Tactics lady.
I've done as asked. I bring you the Liberator.
Is this what I think it is?
Are we sisters?
It's the Final Fantasy Tactics lady.
Who wants to be the
Not
bunny?
And here, I thought he'd be taller.
Well, what?
I knew it! Vienna!
Never seen one of those before.
Oh, it is!
I am Fran, proud daughter of Damasca and general of Lentz Tears. And yes, Moogle, I am a Vieira. Are you surprised?
Very.
Why, yes, I am, in fact. Her kind are supposed to all be living amongst the trees, having shunned contact with the outside world, Kubo. There are supposedly a few who have left their homes, but I most certainly did not expect to see one here in the sewer.
I'm one.
I wonder if
Indeed.
it's the specific subrace of Vieira that they're referring to not seeing very commonly outside, because I'm pretty sure one of them is more traditional and one of them isn't, though I could be very wrong on that.
I'm pretty sure I picked her subclass.
I don't know.
This Banga claims you seek Orborn. Does he speak true? Those ruins lie deep within the Golmore jungle, a place more sacred to my sisters. They would take great offense were you to defile it with your presence. What is more, Bragi tells me you traveled with Garleans, openly aiding those who would see our nation burn. How can we place our trust in one who would do such?
The second one's probably the more reasonable thing to say in this instance.
But I'm a dancer.
Is it?
Yes, you have chakrams. They are sharp. They are bladed. They have lots of blood on them.
I kill with vibes.
Wow, that's harsh.
I'm here to harsh your yums.
Wait, so what are we picking? The blade?
Sure, why not? My blade has tasted the blood of too many Garleans to count. It was salty. And then you know, the Empire and its people are one and the same. When you slay an Imperial soldier, you are not slaying an individual. You are slaying the enemy. Your companions, Liberator, are the enemy, despite their supposed change of heart. I'm a racist.
You misunderstand. Kind Genomus does not approve of the Empire's, the Emperor's warmongering. He wants to help Dalmasca and its impoverished masses, Kupo.
And what would a Mughal know about my people? Does your blood run Dalmascan red? We could cut you open and find out.
What the fuck?
General, there is no need for threats.
That's a red card. You are right, Wagi. Then let us parley.
Parlay?
Parley.
I hate that
Haven't
word.
you seen Pirates of the Caribbean? Curse of the Black Pearl?
Bloody French.
First, the resistance requires men. Men and women from Doma and the Eorzean Alliance to join us in ridding Dalmasca of its imperial invaders. Your past deeds have made you well known to the leaders of both. They will listen to you, or if not, they will listen to these scions to which you claim allegiance. Second, the resistance requires gold. Gold to strengthen our forces from within. Your allies are in bed with the East Aldenard Trading Company, which continues its dealings with Garlemald even as you raise your sword against them, profiting from Empire's rampant aggression. As targets of that aggression, I believe my people are entitled to a portion of those profits. Grant me these simple things, and I shall personally guide you safely to the ruins of Orborn.
And what of the Lexentales?
See me to victory, and I'll take the Emperor himself. Those are my conditions. What say you?
I feel like the second option's probably going to be pushing a bit too much.
She already said she'd deliver the Emperor herself, so at that point it's just whatever. I will deliver your request to the Scions, but can promise no more. Tell them my demands. But know the fate of your expedition hangs on how well you do so.
I'd say we have our work cut out for us, Kupo.
Wagi, you and the Fusiliers are to accompany the Liberator. I expect a detailed report on how my demands are received.
Yes, General.
Not that I expect them to be taken seriously. You are a fool to trust them, Princess.
And away they go. I don't think this is like our intended path either.
Ready talking to Mont Blanc?
Yep.
What an adventure, Kupo! Just think, by tomorrow, we could all be the newest members of the Dalmascan Resistance. Not that I'm ready to give up my place on the Prima Vista just yet.
Okay.
Hurry! If we don't tell someone of our adventure, quick! I'll positively burst, Kupo. Where are we going?
Of course.
In the
Back on the
tiring
ship.
room.
Back to the Prima Vista.
We've taken steps, literally steps in this quest so far.
Yup.
They've been a lot of steps. Very deep steps.
Like 10.
This
Maybe 20.
woman asks much of us. The Vera have ever been wary of the outsiders. For centuries, their many tribes have remained hidden in the jungles, content with their self-imposed solitude. Each tribe has its own strict code, and will meet swift punishment to any who would defy these laws. As such, many a Vera will spend her entire life bound to the territory of her ancestors, both unwilling and unable to venture beyond its borders. And while the tribes are wholly independent, they have agreed to uphold a single standard: shun all contact with the outside world unless it is to protect the jungle. That said, with every generation, there are those Viera who along for a life beyond the verdant seas of trees and abandon their tribes to start a new life in the kingdom's cities. My guess is that this Fran is one such individual. A player character, if you will.
Who also happens to be the only individual who can guide us to the monastery, Kupo.
It seems Hero's sword arm won't be enough to see us through this predicament.
Not a sword.
You'll need to don the right.
Just saying I gotta use a sword.
Oh.
She'll need to don the right mantle of a diplomat if we're to convince the alliances and the East Alderan Trading Company to grant us aid. What could go wrong?
A lot of things.
Oh. Damn, low blow, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know what my stats are. Hancock.
Wait. Who?
Oh, yeah, this is me.
Okay.
Yes, I know you said not to call unless it was urgent, but this is urgent. Alright, not exactly, but my superiors have come to a decision on your request, and I thought you might want to hear what they had to say.
New phone, who dis?
And let me
This is the leader of the trading company. Or the guy at the trading company that we talked to, you know? Smarmy guy.
Oops. Yeah.
Oh, and and let me preempt any request for immediate disclosure with a reminder that information is much too sensitive to discuss over Link Pearl. Meet me at the Ruby Bazaar post-haste, and I shall duly appraise you of their judgment.
Okay.
I speak a very efficient language
Well then,
that
hero.
summarized everything he just said.
Well then, Hero, what are we waiting for?
I talk to him again.
I've read about how you united the whole Eorzea under a single standard and convinced the Holy See to end a 1,000-year conflict. Compared to that, asking for a few soldiers and a coffer or three of gil should be a piece of Rolandberry cake. I suppose we should inform Bawagi down at Kugane, landing of our progress. You mentioned he was to keep an eye on us.
And down we go.
back out of the plane.
Here we go.
Where and how far shall we move again?
So far, we haven't gone outside yet. Time to break new ground, maybe. Not yet.
So, you have an answer from East Aldenar already. Impressive. It would seem that Lady Fran has underestimated your influence amongst the realm's players. I assume you have no objections to me joining you then.
I am an influencer.
Yeah, but what kind of Fortnite games do you know?
All right, gate guard.
And talk to the gate guard to get out.
Underestimated your influence.
I kind of saved the world.
A few times.
Several times, probably.
I'm pretty sure every time the world was saved, it was because of me.
In some form. Probably.
Yeah, damn, dude. My poor game. Running so bad.
Have you considered having a good computer?
Hancock awaits us in the bazaar, shall we, hero?
What was that? Talk shit about my computer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty sure he's running a better rig than you are, Keith.
Apparently not if it's not getting results.
Apparently
Boom,
not.
Boom.
Right.
Boom.
Maybe the card's just dying.
That would definitely be a worse
Everything's
rig. Oh, it's this guy.
A lovely lady and a bunga. And here I was expecting you to be alone, hero. But excuse my manners. I am Hancock, representative of the East Aldenar Trading Company, assigned to oversee her assets here in Kokane. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Wait, isn't this guy a character on Ruby?
And Bleach?
Oh yeah, he is in Bleach too. Huh?
No, these are both mine. And I am Yugiri. We apologize for making you come all this way.
Not that it's that far from the landing to...
I'm incapable of seeing red flags with these glasses. I'll agree to anything.
Boggy, was it? I serve Lord Hien, rightful ruler of Doma. I come bearing my lord's reply to your entreaty. And I am Tataru Taru, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I'm only here seeing as no one else could be bothered. Wow. Well,
Damn.
that and to bear a message from the leaders of the Eorzea Alliance.
Thank you both for coming. I am Bwagi, formerly of the Dalmascan Royal Fusiliers. I now claim allegiance to Lentz Tears, a resistance group seeking to accomplish what you have in Doma and Alamigo. What tidings have you brought us? As I hack my lungs out. Ugh, goodness. Allow me to begin then. While the East Aldenar Trading Company sympathizes with your plight, we are not in a position to grant you the funding you seek.
Everybody hated that.
As you are aware, the East Aldenar Trading Company prides itself in its neutrality, be it matters political or personal. And what of our relationship with the Eorzea Alliance? Ah, yes. What I meant to say was, here in Hingashi, the East Aldenar Trading Company prides itself in its neutrality, be it matters political and, you
Cringe.
must understand our position. Simply supplying coin to any one group would make it appear that we somehow favor that group over another. Seeing as we conduct business openly and fairly with everyone, doing such would send the wrong message and ultimately harm profits.
It's completely
Yes.
impossible for an international trading company to be apolitical.
Right?
And by selling to both sides, you maximize profits while good men and women perish. How convenient.
We are a business, milady. We do what we must to survive. That does not mean, however, we are blind to the needs of our customers or our allies, which is why we support the Eorzean Alliance and their noble efforts to safeguard their realm's freedom through a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh.
If it were my choice, I would provide your little resistance with all the funding it needs. But as my good friend Hero knows all too well, it is not my choice.
Well, now that Hancock's thoroughly lowered your spirits, you won't be as crestfallen when I inform you the Eorzean Alliance will also be unable to provide any assistance.
Damn.
And let me guess, you did everything in your power to try and convince the leaders of each city-state, only to watch as they politely declined our proposal, claiming an unfortunate lack of intelligence or resources.
A thing they've never done to us before. Wait, how did you... Lord Hien sends his greetings to you and yours, and under normal circumstances would welcome allies still suffering under the Imperial yoke. Why does my hair do this? However, word... it's really distracting that her hair just doesn't touch anything, as it just sticks outward. Word has it that the latest attempt at reclaiming your kingdom ended in failure, resulting in the loss of countless lives, including many of the Resistance's leaders.
You are not mistaken. Our army is not what it once was. Those remaining have been forced to take refuge deep beneath the streets of Rabanastre.
The 4th Legion has already defeated you once. Lacking unity and leadership, the current resistance will not survive another tilt against the Empire's disciplined ranks. If Doma is to join hands with Damaska as an ally, you must first prove to us that you will stand as one.
Doma as a fully fledged ally would serve far better to strengthening our cause than a few temporary soldiers.
Yet even if you were able to wrest Damaska from the Empire's grasp, without unity amongst your people, the resulting chaos could prove even more perilous to the kingdom.
You understand much of our situation. And based on that understanding, you would refuse your aid to Lent's Tears. Am I correct?
Do not mistake me. Lord Hien's refusal is but a message to help you plan your next step.
You have a wise master. He understands that without proper planning, driving one enemy from your midst simply creates room for the next. Lady Fran will no doubt be pleased to hear that your response was exactly what she expected.
You knew this whole time that your demands would be rejected, yet you still let this farce play out.
You have my apologies, but this was all necessary to prove an important point to our leader. Lady Fran needed to show the princess just exactly why she was getting, or what she was getting herself into. And your honesty today will serve us better than any hollow promise. Thank you.
Wait, what about the Golemore jungle?
Yep. That's it, guys. Into the quest line.
The end.
Can you believe this? We're right back to where we started. Principal Genomus will not be pleased.
So is he like the principal of photography, or?
And now we go back to the Prima Vista. Again.
Here we go.
And teleport.
I'm trying to run.
But you're too slow.
Too slow.
Outrun you with his Onavant.
Why are you doing this? Head.
Oh, it throws you into a cutscene as soon as you get in there. Okay.
Nice.
If it is as you say, it is most unfortunate. But I suppose we did everything in our power, and that is all one could ask. I still do not understand. Why would Lady Fran send the Warrior of Light on this wild piazza chase if she knew from the start it would be for naught? Because it's like no, but longer and more annoying.
Bawagi mentioned something about Fran proving a point to their leader, whomever that may be.
People in positions of power can prove both naive and stubborn creatures. Simply telling a leader she is wrong may not convince her of the fact. Seeing one's own plan fail, however, is oft the best medicine.
Failure is the best teacher.
Naive and stubborn, then the resistance is doomed.
If a
Sorry.
If a person as imposing as Fran is taking orders from her, then chances are this leader is even worse, Kubo.
I would not be so certain, Montblanc. My guess is that the individual in question is still quite young and inexperienced, and that Lady Fran is trying to teach her to be an effective leader through example. By allowing her to make her own mistakes, Fran is granting her the ability to learn and grow from them, an experience that will ultimately benefit her when the time comes to make some truly difficult decisions. Now, I seem to recall reading that one of the many faces of the resistance before the recent quelling was a young girl of royal blood. Do you suppose?
Oh, and it's Fran.
You may cease with your baseless presumptions, defector.
The door was open.
And you would be. I would be here on orders from the leader of Lent's Tears. Against my better judgment, mind you. Greetings, Lady Fran, I assume. I am Genomus, Sen Lexentale, principal of the Majestic Theater Company. You and your colleagues are most welcome on the Prima Vista. What is it your leader would have of us? While you failed in meeting even a single of our demands, she recognizes that you were sincere in your attempts to see them fulfilled. And for that effort, you are to be compensated. That is most generous. Look at the ceiling, now back to me. I am not that ceiling, but I could be. The ruins which you seek are hidden behind a waterfall here, a point roughly equidistant from the river's source and its delta. You have our thanks, Lady Fran. We will not forget this kindness. Father, I shall plot a course immediately.
Ramsa, what is going on here?
Alma, you should be in bed.
I've slept enough, brother. Tell me, who are our guests?
It appears you once again It appears you once again prepare a leap into dangerous maw. Keep your wits about you, hero. Lady Fran is strong. But then again, so is Bagamnon.
Nom.
Somebody overheard you.
Those giant ears.
If you'll excuse me.
Would you fart? Oh, that's the girl. Oh wait, who's this?
Is that
That's
wait.
Ramsa.
Oh, it's the blonde. Right.
dude.
Are you mad? A trip to the
Boy.
surface in your condition.
Right, the girl's Alma.
Listen to me, brother. The High Seraph beckons. She speaks to me through the Odious.
The what?
Nutty.
There's no need to worry. Makoto and I have already devised a plan. I can help clear our family name.
The Charlian has no say in this. I'm your father, and I insist you remain here on the airship. What would your mother say if I allowed aught to befall you?
Mother? That is what all this is about, isn't it? What is it, what it always has been about? You care not about Ivalis or the Oran name. No, you only seek to use the Orsite to bring Mother back. But you haven't been able to do that. You still do not understand how exactly it is the shards translate one's desires into reality. That is where I can help. I can ask the High Seraph. It is she who created the Orsite. Ultima has bid me to come to her place of imprisonment. If we free her, she will reveal unto us the secrets of her creations.
Do you hear what you're saying, Alma? Even if there was the slightest chance of bringing Mother back, we cannot risk your life in doing so. Your brother is right. We have sacrificed too much already. I cannot bear the thought of losing you. Either of you.
Oh,
It is too late. Oh. I'm so lonely, Father. Why must you love Ramsa more than you do me?
Do not be cozied by your daughter's words, for they are not her own.
I don't even know the meaning of the word.
Oh my god.
oh, that's not good.
Help me, Rams.
Alma!
Wow, dude, that lady's wand like really fucked this whole thing up.
Yep.
No! No! Gods forfend.
I told you. No one can control the power of within those shards. No one.
Hero, here, take this. It might be the only thing that can save Alma, but we must hurry to the monastery.
Didn't it just make her teleport away?
I think that was the aura site facilitating that, not so much the wand.
Come, we leave for Goldmore Jungle now. After about a 20-minute queue time with your friends.
Right?
Noise.
Did anybody else get my ping? I don't know.
Have I your permission to depart, hero? Every moment we tarry here, my sister, she... Of course,
That was not
Ramsay.
the best of times.
Then hold on.
course,
I've set
Ramsay.
engines to full speed.
I said
Here we
no.
go.
He said, "No, no, it's the worst of times. I beg you, do not ask me to wait any longer for Almo's sake."
Rude.
I just kind of wanted to see what he would say.
Have a whole ass like Coliseum or something on top of this ship.
Yeah, it's got the theater.
The theater. A new
theater.
play is being rehearsed in the theater. Joke's on you, 30 more minutes dialogue.
Woo!
Wah.
More exposition.
I would not wear heels out in the middle of like dirt.
She doesn't know how
I
to wear
think
anything
that's
else.
Yikes.
That's just what she always is dressed like.
Yep.
Welcome
that
to
is
the
the
land
Vieira
of
story
my
here.
people. 'Twould be a poor lie if I said I did not miss it some.
Oh, hey, it's the clearing that they used to demo the male Vieira.
I was gonna say, this is like the starting zone of every RPG. Alma!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, she's just right here.
Ramsa, help me.
Okay.
Don't do
Let's
it.
go make a mistake.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yay! Alma! Cut his arm off.
Oh my. Oh. I thought he was grabbing her by her hair. I was like, oh god.
Oh, you threw it? Okay. Be gone!
Oh, you are so lucky that did not just chop her in half.
Alma, Ramza.
My elbow. It's not very funny.
Of the invokers, fulfillment, the ancient covenant, and grant unto me the vessel promised.
How about nah?
Uh-oh. Yoink.
Yeah, it made
my
the ghost
God.
sound. From Halo.
What just...
It made the sound that a ghost makes when it speeds up. Or a banshee?
Mm-hmm.
A banshee.
Ghost. And Banshee. I think both of them make the same sound, don't they?
Buagi, to me, the girl is not well.
Might I suggest we continue this back at the Prima Vista, Kupo?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We accomplished nothing.
Lost one person in exchange for another.
Did a kidnapping
Uh-oh.
trade.
Oh, hey. You look different.
He's already a mini boss?
Have you the courage to face true evil?
Bye.
What?
What are you gawping at? The ship is this way, Kupo.
Somebody used a laser pointer.
Or in Andrew's case, a very large carrot on a stick.
They just went. Now Ramza is gone. Oh, dearest Tia, what have I done? What have I done? You kinda fucked it up. We need to do something. But what recourse is left to us? The only means we had to protecting ourselves could not even protect my son from...
I am sorry, Genomus. My design was flawed.
Not necessarily, Garlean. We all saw how it succeeded in drawing Alma back from the rift and shattering the Otius. The loss of the boy is not yours to bear. Our focus here should not be on our failures, but what we have learned from them. The being beyond the rift, it spoke before claiming Ramza. It referred to you as the blood of its invokers. Could it be your ancestors are responsible for Ultima's summoning? Most certainly not. I have discovered no such inference anywhere in the Durai papers. Besides, tales of the High Seraph existed far before even the earliest of Evelician legends. Then who exactly did summon Ultima, and why does she think them your kin?
Look!
That Banga's doing an apog face.
I have a bad feeling about this, Kupo.
Shit's glowing, poggers.
Oh, I'm gonna throw
Oh,
up.
hey, our echo's kicking in.
No, that's just our cringe.
A pretty good reaction. It's got the anime X scar.
Who's this guy? The knight? Is the knight talking?
I think this is the night talking.
Okay.
Ramza dead? You lied about as well as you carry yourself in battle, Oran!
Raymond?
Sure, if you want it to be.
Who everybody loves.
I did not say he was dead, my lord Delita. Merely that he had abandoned his mortal vessel, entrusting his ethereal soul to the Orosite.
But why would he do such a thing? Peace has finally come to Ivalis. There's naught to be had from further sacrifice. The kingdom is won, and this victory is as much as his as it's mine. He risked his life and limb to shield me from the dark that would have seen me perish.
This is crimes.
Without him, I could not be standing here before you. It's my duty as both king and colleague to see him saved. Knights, to me! We ride to Orobone!
Delita was a terrible actor.
My lord, wait! Ajora Galbados, or oh goodness. Why?
Lababos? Lababos?
Labados?
Ajora Glabodos. Glabados? Glabados, there it is. First of the Zodiac Braves was not the hero the church would have you believe. He betrayed Mother Heidelin for the promise of coin and power, summoning forth a terrible evil from the depths of the celestial abyss.
Wait, how old is his memory?
Pretty old.
2.
This is still you, Effie.
It was believed only of the lands chosen, only a warrior of light must stand against this threat. Yet while victorious in battle, Ramza was unable to see the darkness vanquished. If failure was all that awaited our warrior of light, then what chance do you presume any other might stand?
Are you saying I should do nothing then?
Oh. What?
What?
Oh, it's her second skin.
It's
You can
the
unlock this after you play 500 rounds as her.
I guess it's the old Alma.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like, yeah.
Yeah, I
reincarnated or
might
whatever.
as well voice her too. No, my lord. Ramsa is. My brother's final wish before he surrendered to the Aether was that his name be struck from the annals of history. Oh.
That's a weird thing to ask.
Yeah, right?
So you're like, as you're dying, you're like, delete my Google account.
Yeah. Don't look at my search history.
Burn the box under my bed.
Don't open
Don't
it.
tell anyone I existed.
Alma, you're unhurt. But I was led to believe that none but Oran returned from Orborn. What does you speak of your brother's wishes?
Those mittens are huge.
When it became apparent that we were powerless to truly defeat the High Seraph, we chose the only path left to us, to do what Heidelin herself did centuries past, imprison Ultima. Again. And as you are aware, my lord, a prison is only as strong as the seal on its gates. Ramses sacrificed his body to ensure that the Angel of Blood would never again walk the land. And he believed that if people knew of this sacrifice, it would only inspire them to seek out the holy stones and repeat the mistakes of those who came before. If you truly avouch yourself of his friend, you will honor this, his final plea.
No! Ramses should not be forgotten. He should be raised up as a hero for his deeds and claimed his rightful place at my side. Only he may be the Knight of Garlean.
He is gone, my lord. That has got to be nasty on the knees, falling on metal like that. Before Ramza was your friend, before he was my brother, he was the warrior of light. He did what he did for Heidelin, and for those who would one day too heed the crystal's call.
Who's this guy?
Ramza.
And we're back to this guy.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah,
Claim
this is the ghost
the
guy.
throne, my friend. Become ruler of Ivalis and restore peace to this war-torn realm once and for all. Why'd you have to name them after these historic figures?
Wait, Ramza! Don't leave me! Please! I beg you!
You will make a fine and just king, Delita. See that you do not stray from that path.
Ramza!
Voice.
What? What's wrong with it? It's a perfect voice for him.
The stones in these two necklaces are certain they will guide. Wait, you are certain they will guide the heroes of a new era to Ramza?
Is what Ramza wished, my lord.
on! I do not believe I can bear another farewell this day. Will you not reconsider my offer to remain as a member of my court?
It's but a matter of time before the Cardinal and his Temple Knights grow wise to my past. I would not have my presence here implicate you as well. Ramza beseeched me to strike his name from history, but like you, my lord, I could not bear the thought of future generations blind to the truth. As such, I penned this chronicle of the hero's journey. I fear the world, however, is not yet ready for the gospel contained within these pages, nor would the church allow its circulation. In fact, I believe they will confiscate every existing copy and lock them away in their library. And what better way for the words to remain forever preserved than in one of the most highly guarded vaults in all the realm? Then, one day, when the church has fallen out of favor, the chronicle will be discovered, and truth shall prevail.
I must admit, your plan is intriguing, Aran. But once the church learns it was you penned the chronicle, your life. What, you got a bellyache or something? What's wrong? Need a Tums.
Okay, we're just gonna quietly imply, I guess.
Yep.
In the past, brown was the only color. But with new technology, we got blue and purple and, cat colors.
Hero.
That was like 20 minutes. What the fuck?
Was the echo, wasn't it?
Yeah, the acoustics are nuts.
Info dump.
The removal of Ramza's name from the history books, the Durai papers, the pendants. It was all set in motion by Orin himself. And if the Liberator's visions are to be taken as fact, it also appears we now know what the High Seraph meant by blood of my invoker.
She was not speaking of ancestors in the sense of actual kin, but the line of those chosen by Hydaelyn to serve as her warriors of light.
But then why abduct Ramza, or even Alma? Unless there is something you haven't been telling us.
She was using us to lure Hero. It is his vessel the High Seraph desires.
What?
Tits!
Matron's tears. Alma, how long have you been awake?
That is not an R.
Yeah. Says matron's teats.
Nah.
Titty titty bang bang.
Yep.
I've been a fool. I told our leader it did not matter if our request for aid was refused, for I had an alternative ploy.
General.
It is all right, Bwagi. My intention was to claim one of the Orsite in the name of the Resistance and use its power to lay waste to the Garlean occupants. Only now do I realize how flawed my ambitions were. Along with this belly curtain
You
thing,
mean this
what's it even supposed to do?
Well, you're not gonna just go show off your belly button for free.
She is, though.
No, she has a skirt over it.
It's so translucent it's invisible.
That's not a skirt at all.
But it's not invisible, which means you gotta work to see it clear.
No, you don't.
You mean this whole time you were playing us for fools? Why didn't we see it earlier? Never trust a woman with ears longer than mine, I always say.
Ow.
Very specific.
I'm sorry I'm here. Fuck me, I guess. And Keith.
I think my ears are shorter, and I'm not a woman.
Are they? Oh yeah, that's true, it's true.
Yeah, Makote have very long ears compared to Hrothgar, I think. You have every right to be angry, and I apologize for misleading you. But believe me, I no longer have any desire to deceive you and yours. I shall see you to the Orbon Monastery, and ask not in return, but that you let me join you in your rescue of Ramza.
Oh my god.
I thought I was joking when they said we were going to go do the thing last time, and I'm like, get ready for another half an hour of dialogue. Do not misunderstand me. I do not do this for any one of you. I do it for my people in both Golmore and Rabanastre. People who may die if this High Seraph is allowed to return to power. I will raise this weird curtain to unleash my limit break.
Oh my god. Children present, man.
Fuck 'em.